The summer is one of the best times to prepare and master the SAT for a higher score. This is especially true if you don't have any other activities such as volunteering, internships, or events going on during the summer. Currently, it is early July and you have close to 2 months before the August SAT test date. Even though you have ample amount of time, the issue is it is also very easy to use the wrong resources and waste large amounts of time on useless methods. That's why in this video, I'll be explaining some important steps to secure yourself a higher score. Let's begin. First, get in the right mindset. Understand that the SAT is a test that is meant to assess your reading, writing, and math skills. The College Board isn't trying to trick you. It is merely a test to show colleges your academic readiness. With that in mind, realize that the SAT requires dedication and hard work. You will have to spend time understanding reading, writing, and math concepts. Then, you'll have to apply them properly on test day. This will require you to spend time and effort. Use the ample amount of time you have left in the summer to study for the test. There is no simple fix to putting you in the 1500 plus or 1400 plus score range. It takes time and effort. 2. Get to work. I know a lot of people that are constantly on the r/SAT page looking for the best methods. They try to find the best tutor or the best prep book to help them get their dream score. All I have to say is stop. There is no magic bullet or a simple fix to get you to this dream score you want. Spending the majority of the time buying prep books or finding the best prep company won't do you any good. It is just another form of procrastination. Sitting down and actually working on problem sets is what will make you better. So stop wasting all your time on just looking for resources and get to the actual work. 3. Follow the general study process. The SAT practice test can be found on the College Board website. The subreddit link below also has SATs from the previous exams. Use these official tests and not the ones from outside companies like Barron's or Princeton Review. The reason I say this is because you would rather follow the official material than go to another third-party resource. Take a practice test to see where you stand. Analyze your mistakes properly for each section. Even if you guessed a question correctly, understand the concept you missed and learn it. After analyzing the test thoroughly, you can move on to another SAT practice test. But be aware that taking countless practice tests won't improve your score. Just doing tons of problems without proper analysis won't do you any good and you won't see any progress. Your score will not increase. You will not be learning from your mistakes or understanding concepts. So use the limited resource you have wisely and make sure to learn from your mistakes. The worst thing you want is to run out of practice tests to take. Now that we have talked about the general process, let's get into the specific SAT sections. 4. SAT reading. The SAT reading section requires that you completely understand the passage. Many tutors out there suggest that you skip through the passage and find this sentence or read the last sentence or the third line of this passage. But the reading section is not about that. The reading section rather simply tests your comprehension skills. For that, you will need to understand the passages you read. Majority of the students that score well on the reading section are readers. They're able to understand the passage completely and answer the questions swiftly. This means that you should continue to read articles and books to increase your reading level. After taking practice tests, watch 1600.io. George from 1600.io offers clear and proper explanations for tackling the literature, history, science, and social science passages. George also shows the correct way to read and comprehend the passages on the essay. The website is linked in the description. They offer free content for SAT practice tests 1 through 4, but for the others, you're gonna have to pay for the premium plan. To develop your skills, use Khan Academy's free SAT resource and work through their practice passages. They offer 4 levels for you to master and work through. Everything offered in Khan Academy is official material that is free, so take advantage of this resource. 5. SAT writing. The SAT writing section requires you to understand the construction of the English language. This means you need to master editing passages and using proper grammar rules. The best resource for this section is College Panda's SAT writing book. I was personally getting more than half of the problems wrong on the SAT writing section when I started out. This is mainly due to my lack of conceptual knowledge. To fix this, I worked through the chapters of the College Panda book and did the exercise. I then implemented these on my practice tests. For proper growth though, I needed 1600.io's explanation on the writing section. I went through the solutions for each problem, even the ones I got right. I sometimes redid prior tests that I had done before. All of this strengthened and prepared me for crushing the section on test day. I was fortunately able to get a 43 out of 44 on the actual test. Simply use College Panda to get knowledge, take practice tests, and analyze your mistakes with 1600.io. The SAT writing section is one of the easiest to master and the quickest way to increase your points. So if you're looking to increase points quickly, then I would suggest you work on this section first over summer. 6. SAT Math. The SAT Math section is all about concepts. If you understand the concepts, then you're golden for the test. If you go take the 8 release practice tests on College Board's website and analyze each problem on the exam, I can almost guarantee that you can get an 800 on the SAT. Lots of times, the same questions / types of questions are repeated on the SAT Math section. This means taking the 8 practice tests and understanding each and every single question can almost guarantee you 800 on the SAT. However, you will still always need additional preparation on specific concepts. For this, the College Panda math book comes in to be extremely useful. You can go to the specific chapter where you're struggling. For example, the percents chapter, and work through the lessons and problems on that. This was the exact same steps I took to personally score an 800 on the SAT Math section. Just taking practice tests and completing necessary chapters from the College Panda book proved sufficient for me. For others, there may be a big gap in their knowledge that prevents them from improving their scores on the SAT. To solve that, you can use Khan Academy's specific topics on SAT Math and watch their videos. There are also an abundant amount of resources publicly on YouTube for math. Organic Chem Tutor has an array of quality videos for algebra and geometry. 7. Progress. You may not increase your score on each practice test. You might be disappointed and want to give up, but you must always stick to the basics of analyzing and learning from your mistakes. Remember to always push through. If you have any questions, join the Skill Search Discord and ask questions. We are there to help you. We will be hosting stage sessions and videos over summer for the SAT. Regardless, it is in your hands to work hard and get that dream score. We've included all the resources and links in the description below. Thank you.